shot into that left hand.
Stays a kickboxing fight.
She is swelling under that right eye, but start possible 5.
Everyone knows the dangers that come with sports, especially physically sports like martial arts or boxing. Basically, you put your body on the line and hope for the best that you don't get screwed. Many athletes have suffered the same fate of getting injuries. Some got lucky and they recovered, while some got dealt a bad hand and their careers ended within an instant. In today's video, we look at terrible injuries that fighters suffered within the UFC. You know, it wasn't a good fight if no blood dripped on the canvas, no pun intended. But it's true, some people buy tickets to events hoping that someone breaks their ankle or leg. If you happen to be that person, well, you are in luck because you will get to see a close-up view of people having a near-death experience, just for your amusement. First on this gruesome list is UFC 168, where Anderson Silva fought against Chris Weidman. As per usual, it was a normal fight. They were exchanging blows, jabs, and hooks. But it all suddenly went south. When round 2 kicked in, Silva was known for his light footwork, but this time, his fierce kicks would be at his own detriment. He broken his leg and suffered a broken tibia and fibula. The whole crowd was shocked. The fight was cancelled since Silva was unable to continue. Second on the list, UFC 187, Belal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards. Edwards soon had to learn the hard way on why you should cut your nails before the fight. Because his long fingers poked Muhammad so deep in the eye, the referee had to stop the fight because he feared Muhammad could go blind. After receiving medical attention, the badass Muhammad was cleared. Muhammad later stated he wanted a rematch, but Dana was non-responsive as usual. The time Brian Ortega fought Yair Rodriguez, it was an interesting fight to say the least. After a successful submission style by Ortega, everything was going well till a slip-up on Ortega's side, which resulted to him suffering a shoulder injury. The fight had to be stopped within the first round. UFC 268, the notorious one, Conor McGregor was devastated and in shock when he broke his leg. He was fighting Dustin Poirier. Within the first round, Conor McGregor suffered a gruesome leg injury of his career. The fight had to be stopped. The notorious one was a reluctant, but he was met with a choice. It was either the stoppage or retirement for Conor. Someone who is a lot crazier, a lot meaner, and a whole lot dangerous. Is John Jones. This guy created history when he fought in UFC 165 against Chris Sonnen. After a wild night partying and having fun prior to the fight, Jones injured his big toe, and he thought he could walk it off. During the fight, the very same injured toe snapped and it was literally hanging by a thread. But the strong, badass Jones managed to win the fight by stoppage, regardless of his toe wobbling around. After the fight, he was asked how he felt about his injury. His response was wild. He said whether he lost his big toe or not, nothing was going to stop him from getting a win. When Joanna Jędrzejczyk fought Weili Zhang, something crazy happened. Joanna suffered what's called a hematoma. Basically, a hematoma is when a pool of clotted blood forms around the head or any part of the body. It is usually caused by a broken blood vessel that was damaged due to injury. To show how tough she was, she told the ref to continue the fight, and shockingly, she lasted about 25 minutes of the fight. After that whole ordeal, she was regarded as one of the baddest female fighters in the UFC. UFC 163, when Chan Sung Jung fought against Aldo. Jung, after grappling over Aldo and the initial power struggle between the two, resulted in a very interesting injury. Jung, in the 4th round, dislocated his shoulder. Aldo saw an opportunity and went in for major blows, which resulted in a TKO. After careful analysis, it turns out that Jung knew his shoulder was dislocated, so the only way to stop the injury from going further was to play defense rather than offense. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and maybe check out other videos we made.